guys don't wear white. They don't wear white. They don't wear white. They don't wear white.
Welcome to Breakfast and BS with Vince and Friends. I am, of course, your host, Vince. And today we got producer One Pancake, Virgil.
Good morning.
Sergio Top Town Aloysius Cream Corn Sanchez.
Hello.
And before the year is over, the return of Mr. Flaming Bag of Poop, Johnny Lowe.
My official title is actually Tub Scum of the Universe, if you remember correctly,
No, it
sir.
isn't. It's Civilian Pancake.
You guys talked to Thrash.
No,
then.
he lost the pancake name when Virgil took it over.
Ah,
Remember, Highlander rules. There can be only one.
Wait, he has a pancake. Oh, his is buckwheat though, right?
But still, when the receipt came, it was marked down as One Pancake, Mr. One Pancake.
Oh, wow. Anyway,
That's how you tell the
let's get through this damn intro.
Okay, so Johnny the regular Lowe is here.
Can't get through
Hey,
anything.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell happened in my absence. All of a sudden, he's getting some sort of buckwheat pancake or something.
Be here more.
So, fellas, let's get this out of the goddamn way. What sucked this week? Sergio?
We all been getting a preview before we started recording, so we know Vince is going to go first, but we're leading up to
I'm
him.
going last.
Yeah, we got orders.
Let me start by saying, damn you, Nissan. I love you and I hate you. So my 2006 Nissan 350Z, you may have heard me talking about it before, is getting really, really up there, man. It's 215,000 miles on it. So it's about time for things to start breaking down. Started with the tires, but that was my bad. I put 75,000 miles on a set of tires. It should have lasted me only 50,000 miles. How I didn't spin out and die in the rain, in the one brief rainstorm that we had, I don't know.
And it's not raining
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. So luckily the universe spared me that one. So I finally got tires on it. And one of the reasons why the tires were wearing is because the suspension is really worn. So I ended up spending $4,000 on tires and suspension. Yeah, exactly. Right around this time of the year, $4,000? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. But I mean, hey, it needed to get done. I didn't want to end up, destroying another set of freaking $750 tires. Well, the original ones I had were like $1,200, but I went with a set of Falcons that were a little bit cheaper. Anyway, make a long story short, 3 days ago, right after the suspension got done last week, the radiator blew out. So, $200, well, $50 in fucking express rush shipping for me to get the radiator from Amazon before the freaking, the rush of the holidays, and then I wouldn't get it until January, and I wouldn't be without a freaking car. The radiator shows up, so last night I was there from 5 o'clock in the afternoon until midnight, dismantling the front of my fucking car, trying to take out something that was made for tiny fucking hands.
I mean, it doesn't help that you don't have any mechanical knowledge or experience.
Fuck you, Lowe. I'll have you know, we've done plenty of work before on our cars.
Did you enlist the help of your dad? Because he is the master.
My dad was there. I'll have
You obviously hindered him.
Yes, I must have gotten in his way. Anyway, so the Z is still on blocks in front of my brother's house. I don't have the will or the strength to fucking deal with it today. I need a day so I can relax and rest. So here I am.
And edit podcast.
Yeah. So my dad's truck, the Frontier that used to be mine, also a Nissan, which I love and hate. I love the truck and it fucking hates me because if you don't warm it up for 15 minutes in the morning, it sounds like it's gonna explode. So here I was cruising with the hazards on, going 40 miles an hour down freaking L Street, trying to drive to the 125 because I couldn't go any faster. So, yeah, it's been a fun time with fucking Nissan vehicles. I love you and I hate you. So, that's been my odyssey. Virgil, tell me your fucking car drives.
Well, at the moment, the car is filled with band inclinations from
But
the
it
show
runs.
last night. But it runs.
Okay.
It runs.
Okay.
But it is due for maintenance, and of course you need spark plugs and all of the other crap. That stuff I can do on my own. Anyway, yeah, mostly suckage had a lot to do with our nicest cat had a stroke, and basically. So we had to take him last Saturday into the neurologist, and then
There's cat neurologists?
there's cat
Really?
neurologists
Holy shit.
and dog neurologists and stuff like that. Anyway,
is some crazy
and
shit.
then of course it's all in Sorrento Valley because that's where all neurologists live. So,
Well, that's where all the technology
yeah,
is,
I
so
know.
they can build a better dog and cat.
Yes, and so
RoboCat.
and so the few days before that, there was a ER visit, and then there was a vet visit, and all that stuff like that. So of course,
Jesus
this
Christ, how
yeah,
much was all that?
Oh,
Are you up there with the Z? With me and the Z?
I don't know. You actually, I'm maybe just a little notch under you.
Jesus.
But anyway.
Well, there goes my nice Christmas present.
Can I put a seat on your cat and drive him to fucking wherever I'm going?
Well, let's just say there's thanks for pet insurance and
There's pet insurance?
and
Yes. Yes, there
and
is.
it's very useful. Anyone who has a pet who cares about their pet enough to get insurance, get it. Yeah, it helps so much because it's like a reimbursement program. Anyway, dude, vets are expensive. Anyway, so there's that, and and thank God there's also on-site registering for a credit card of their. Yeah, so
Jesus.
that helps out a lot. Anyway, Synchrony has actually helped so much in so many things. So basically, if you go to a jewelry store or you go to Discount Tire or something, they will say, hey, you can apply for a credit card. You don't have to pay interest. Oh no, you don't have to make interest payments for like 6 to 12 months.
What is it called?
That helps. Synchrony.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I have 3 of those.
So it's like so it's like a line of credit?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
but yeah, mostly it's that, but we will possibly do a recap maybe on the show about what happened last night at my show. So I won't mention that, but anyway, that's my sucky week.
That was good, right? Not sucky? What happened on the show? Or
It was
not?
interesting.
I don't know.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll
Wait,
next podcast.
John.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask because I don't have anything too crazy. The only things that sucked for me this week were I got yelled at for gaming too much for my hour a day for 3 days.
Did Virgil smack you?
That was gonna be part 2, but thanks for stealing my thunder. And I guess we're
Oh,
done
now you know what it's like.
Yeah, he punched me in the face.
Oh, sorry.
With his freaking fist.
Well, you had it coming.
First he said, "Hey, you look thinner," and then he punched me in the face.
How does that work?
That's how it works.
That's the good work.
There you go.
So just to inform people, so I had to substitute a class yesterday, and
What kind of class?
it was our martial arts class,
Karate?
Kempo class. Anyway.
Yeah, no, he didn't just punch him in art class.
In our class.
Just randomly.
Yes. Anyway, so
It wasn't a liberal writing class.
so the drill was evade the punch, and
I guess you failed.
so when I punch with my right, you're supposed to weave left. So when I punch with my right, he weaved right. So
Trying the old-fashioned way of stopping the fist with your face, huh?
it's okay. But he rest the
Yes.
the lesson. He's
Take my face to your fist.
Johnny Lowe is a very underrated martial artist, and
Well,
I give him props.
There's the old saying, if you punch a man in the face the first time, if he doesn't move the second time, he didn't learn. I guess Johnny Lowe learned.
I didn't get punched again.
Exactly.
He's a quick learner. So, anyways, Vince, onto the shit enchilada.
The coup de grace.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the double tap of the skull to my head this weekend. So Friday we had the storm of the century here in San Diego, where it actually did rain.
For an inch.
Fucking. So when I was driving back to my work,
You're working, right? You're on the.
yeah, I was on the clock. I was working. I was driving back to work because we had our company Christmas party
This was Thursday?
on Friday.
Oh.
A section of the road was flooded. And for those that honestly truly know me, I love to push my luck.
No. You?
I know.
Where was it? Sereno Mesa?
Yes.
Or, Valley or?
Yeah. So I did what any reasonable person that loves to push their luck did. I tried going through it. I saw a couple cars make it before me. So I'm going, okay, I could do this. I couldn't do this. So I flooded the carb of my work van and got stuck in the middle of it. So I had to call my coordinator, who was already dressed for the Christmas party. He showed up. He gave me a tow chain. So I got out my van, and under the thing to find a piece of the metal to tie the tow chain around, there was none. It was all covered under there.
But were you in the water, wading through the water to do
Yes.
this? Oh, jeez.
So but good news is I saw this. I knew I was gonna have to get out at some point anyway, so I took my freaking socks off
That's good.
and put my work boots back on. So I went into the Little Sereno River to try to get my van out. It didn't work. He's pissed because, of course, he got wet too in his fucking Christmas, and he had every right to be. That was my stupid fault, and I own that, and I feel like an asshole. You know, I do a lot of stupid things, and I usually don't feel like an asshole afterwards. This, I felt like an asshole. Straight up, my fault. It was a bad decision. I was an idiot. So, he was getting ready. He was trying to call a tow truck, and by the grace of whatever evil deity I prayed to, it got out. It started up. I just threw it in gear. We got it back to our warehouse.
So it did start up.
It started up.
Oh, okay.
After a while, it started up. We made it back. I changed, went to the Christmas party, and mind you, that was the talk of my whole crew. So, yeah, good time. You know, I met, like, the high point of my day was I met up with Sergio afterwards. I helped him run a couple things because he has no car, and that was the high point. I just wanted to go home, crawl in the fetal and cry, and start my wonderful Saturday. Because every year in Chula Vista we have a car show that my family puts on called the JMV Automotive Shindig, and it's grown every year for the past 36 years. It's great.
36 years.
Yeah, we've been in business that long. It's almost as old as Virgil. So I go to the Shindig, and we have a longtime family friend who tends to party a little too hardy, and the responsibility fell to me to get him home. So I was like, all right, dude, he lives in National City. I'll take him home. I'll go to Virgil's show. It'll be about an hour before the show's supposed to start anyways. And I know Jerry's always running late, so I probably got about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, and then another one of our friends came up and was like, oh, you're going to the show tonight, right in front of my other friend who loves the Smiths. And he's like, oh, yeah, let's go. And I was like, fudge, because he's single-minded. He's not going to let this go. So I'm stuck with a drunk friend who is quite literally crazy when he starts drinking. And the responsibility for me to get him home just became Mount Everest. And some customers of his, because he's an amazing car builder, won a trophy. And he was dead set on taking it to them. And over here in La Mesa, the Jewel of the Hills. And I was like, fine, you know, you just got to kind of ride the wave and control it when you can. So I was like, all right, dude, we'll go to La Mesa and we'll drop it off. On the way to La Mesa, my tire pressure light comes on, and I just see the tire pressure slowly shrinking.
Oh, shit.
So luckily we made it to a gas station in Spring Valley. The tire is completely flat, but not shredded.
Okay.
I got a screw in the tire. So I have my safe saver spare in the back of my car as we speak, because there's no way in hell I'm missing this breakfast. So I was like, cool, I could use the tire thing as an excuse not to go to the show. I could drop him off and I can, you know. No, he's very single-minded. So he's like, dude, if you could just take me to the show, I'll find a way home. You know, I'll ask so-and-so and all that stuff if I can get a ride. I was like, God damn it, I can't, I'm not going to be able to ditch him. I gotta take him to the show, but I'm responsible for him. So I take him to the show, and for the most part, all he wants to do is listen to the music, smoke cigarettes, and hit on chicks. And I told him, because he's trying to get laid, that if you end up with a chick, dude, I'll make sure you get me where you need to go. But as soon as the band is over, we're done. You know, just being stern. So whatever, he tried to hit on some chicks, it didn't happen. My other friend, the one that told him about the party, is just being a jackass about it the whole time. While my cousin and his friend are giving me dirty looks like, why the hell did you bring him here? You just freaking signed everybody's death warrant. And whatever, my cousin and his friend end up leaving me with the two guys that are orchestrating my freaking soon-to-be heart attack. And like I said, my friend's outside smoking cigarettes. The other one's just being a drunken fool with his daughter is there. So his daughter, she's about 8.
What?
Yeah. Oh, her daughter's a cool chick, like loves the Smiths, but he told me he needed to stop drinking at least 6 beers ago. So as the night goes on, you know, he's getting hot. Yeah. I was like, so he starts pushing me, like giving me like pushes and nudges during when Virgil's singing, and I know Virgil could see in my eyes that I'm getting angry.
So, yeah, I felt something to brewing.
So while he's doing this, my fucking little fuse is just getting shorter and shorter till I ended up like one final push. I don't even know what song it was. I blocked it out on my goddamn head. I just freaking with my bad hand because it's still freaking swollen from last week's wrestling show. I push him into the next table over, full of people. And
A la Todd's birthday.
a la Todd's birthday. Oh, it was the push of life. He just went flying.
So I've only heard stories of the push. I saw the push last night. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh man, and then all of a sudden I see this guy flying. You know how if you ever been attacked by a cat or a dog, you know there's this little bit of silence before it happens, and then boom, and then I just see the guy flying, and I see arms flailing into the other table, and I'm like. And he just gets up like, oh, that's no big deal. But then I was like, no, dude.
Yeah. You done fucked up.
Yeah. So anyway,
Wow.
and Vince goes back to his phone after he pushes him.
Well, to be fair, I was texting my brother because he asked me how's it going while all this is going down.
So you're like, fine.
So I gave him a push of life, and you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not really aware of how big and strong I am." I am very aware. I choose not to
Wield it.
Yes,
Yeah.
to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
So when I push him into the other table, you know, whatever. He got the message, thankfully. So then, you know, he just starts dancing with his daughter, drinking more beer and all this stuff. Yeah, they toned it down. Yeah, you know, and he's giving me the old Mexican, like little palm push. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, dude, whatever, dude. I could take being called an asshole because, according to some people, I am. But you had it coming.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow.
So no, I'm not done yet.
He's not done.
I'm not done by a long shot. So after the show, I wrangled my friend that I brought to the show because he's like wrangling a wild cat. So you gotta kind of just be stern and get him to where we need to go. When we're in the parking lot, the friend that I pushed took out a mailbox with his daughter in the car.
Wait, so earlier you said his daughter was 8. His daughter's not actually 8 years old.
Yes,
yes, she is.
Yes, it's an all age. It was an all ages
Wow.
show
Oh, okay.
at the
All
brewery.
right. Wow.
So he took out a mailbox, and she
Wow.
refused to get back in the car with him, and he's flipping out on her because he's gone. He's past that point, and
He
just
flipped out on her.
yeah.
Wow.
She's yelling at him. He flipped out on her. She's crying. So when we were walking out, this happened. So I take the daughter. Like some other women that came out from the show were trying to comfort the daughter too. I was like, I'll take you home because I know where they live.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like, I just called her grandmother and all that stuff. So I was like, fine. And I take her inside where I asked Virgil to have my back in case he tried to do anything.
Yeah.
And he watched over
Yeah.
the little girl for me
Yeah.
because I wanted to make sure he wasn't coming back in there to yell at her and do anything.
Yeah.
So I wanted to separate as much of the situation, and I waited outside, froze my ass off because it was colder than a witch's teat
Yeah.
in San Diego that night. And mind you, it was like 46 degrees, and yes, we are wusses when it comes to cold here in San Diego because we're not used to it. I don't care.
Hey, we pay for heat, so fuck you, everyone else that complains about that.
So, when they show up, of course, like he's trying to explain to his parents that he's fine and everything's okay and yada yada yada,
He's not.
and it's not happening.
Yeah.
So the grandmother takes his daughter to go home. His dad tells him to get in the car, and he's having the emotional wreck. Oh, but you don't even know what she said. And I'm just like, dude, please, I love you.
She's 8 years old.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
Please. Like, we load him up, and it is what it is, man. That I'm emotionally done. I wrangle my friend into my car, and I take him home, and I'm like, all right, dude, I really just want some tacos. There's a little...
Some mercy tacos?
Yes. You know, I hadn't eaten all day. I had some Jack in the Box in the morning. I didn't eat at the car show. I didn't eat when we were over at the brewery. I had a pulled pork sandwich.
So you're you
that
did.
that was okay. It was good. The sides I didn't really care for. So just a little tiny damn freaking pulled pork sandwich, so it didn't do nothing. So I was just like, I just need some. I need a win right now, dude. I need some tacos. So there's a little roach coach by the exit of my freeway, or entrance of one of the freeways. So I was like, okay, dude. They close at midnight. It's 11 o'clock. I got this. I get there. They're cleaning up because they are sold out. So no tacos for Vince. So I was like, all right, dude. I know the McDonald's is 24/7. Down the street a little bit. So I was like, I'll go to the Golden Arches. I don't care. I just need something to eat right now. So then I go to the Golden Arches. I order what I do, and I'm waiting in line because it's late. It's in the evening. It's gonna be midnight, and people need to get their sober on. And then all of a sudden, I feel a bump in the back of my car.
You're kidding me.
Wow.
I got rear-ended in the drive-thru at McDonald's. So, good news is, it was just like she took her foot off the brake, and I just got bumped. There's no damage back there.
Did you talk to her?
Yes. Because I got out of my car to check it out. Well, she was all right. Her man, on the other hand, was like, oh, God. So, and by this time, I'm already tired.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
And
I'm
you're
defeated.
And you're grumpy.
And I'm like, she's like, is everything okay? I was like, yeah, it's fine. We're good. I get back in my car. And I get my order. And I go home. And I'm just going, please don't fuck up my order. Please don't. I mean, you guys might have found me hanging in my closet today if that happened.
So they got it right.
Yes.
They came through and they
yeah. You know what's bad when the high point of your day is going to McDonald's and they get your order right. So
That's an accomplishment now.
that was the odyssey of Vince on a weekend. I got a double quarter pounder with cheese, no onions, which either they always put the onions on or they always give me a single quarter pounder.
But this time they got it right.
This time they got it right. No onions and with both patties.
Because they knew it was going to end very badly for them if they got it wrong.
Oh, and the orange high C.
Oh, nice, bringing it back.
So yeah, that was the odyssey of Vince on this weekend. That's why I said you only know half of my weekend.
Yeah, that's. Okay,
So,
what are we gonna call it? What do we name it? We name this like a momentous weekend of Vince.
What the hell, Christmas, man?
Yeah.
And so, when I get home, I'm living with my mother right now, not by choice, but shut up.
Hey, don't look at me, asshole.
So she's asked me like, "Oh, what happened to you? You took you a long time to get home." I was like, "I don't even want to talk about
You
this.
have no idea.
We'll talk about this in the morning." And I went to my room, and so this morning I was telling her my odyssey, and she's like, "Well, you're not going to breakfast with your spare tire on, are you?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I am." So as I said,
That is commitment.
the mighty Titanus has a safe saver spare in the back of it because there was no way in hell I'm missing breakfast. I needed this win.
Yes. That is commitment. Vince rode in on a spare tire. I rode in a truck that barely runs. But we're here.
And
God
Johnny
damn
Lowe
it.
rode in on the broom that got him here.
The broom that got him here.
You know what you need, buddy?
A hug?
I was gonna say half a pancake in exchange for some of that steak.
No, I haven't even touched my steak yet, Lowe. You're on your own with your
You're
pancake.
asking Vince for part of his steak after the weekend that he just had? You're lucky you're still
I'm trying to help
standing
you
right
with
now.
the
We're
fluffy,
sitting there.
delicious pancake.
Yeah. He's about to help you with an ass whooping.
I
Yeah.
think he's okay with things.
So, and on another high note, my aunt told me, so when I'm done here, she has a fresh made pie for me. She makes
winner.
everything from scratch. So she has a pumpkin pie waiting for me. So when I'm done here, I'm gonna go get that. I'm
See,
gonna
it all worked out.
go try to find a place to change my damn tire, to fix my tire, and then I'm gonna go home, get in the fetal position, cry, and eat pie. So
Wait, in that order?
But at least you'll have pie.
we'll
No.
find out how the order goes. But yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so as being part of the witness of some of this stuff, had I known this is only just part of that epic weekend, doing a show at a brewery, you are expected
Exposing
to,
yourself to-
you're exposing yourself to a lot of shenanigans. But in this case, having your 8-year-old daughter with you, and no excuse, absolutely no excuse for you
Yeah,
to
man.
get in a car
That's parenting.
and then yelling at your daughter because you screwed up.
Yeah.
That makes I was unhappy about that last night, very unhappy. And after hearing that he yelled at his daughter because of his screw up, that makes me even more angry.
Yeah.
So I will have some choice words for this guy.
Yeah.
But in any case,
Unacceptable, man.
Totally, absolutely unacceptable. So anyway, Vince, I was texting him last night and just like, wow. So I think as far as your week goes, we will shower you with hugs and kisses and
Congratulations, you won this week.
Yeah, you won this week. So we're going to
I won't.
yeah.
My buddy Vince doesn't demand preferential treatment. He wants to be treated like it's any other day, right, buddy?
Bullshit. Since when?
Okay.
I'm special. I
Shower
deserve
him
the
with
best.
preference.
All right. Well,
I want preference. I earned it.
he has.
So
He's like, how goes that philosophy?
You know what's funny? If I can add something maybe to wrap up this segment. Driving in this morning, I was texting with Vince, just letting him know that I was on my way, running late as usual, so Mexican time. And I see a shit yellow Nissan 350Z with like white headlights that just makes it look like the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. And I text Vince and I'm like, wow, you know what? Even though my Z's not running, I still prefer it to this bright yellow Z that's driving down the road. And I was like, perspective. So hey, no matter what happens, at least you're not driving a shitty bright yellow Z.
Why do they make bright yellow cars? Who's buying these bright yellow cars? What do they look good?
assholes. Assholes and Asians.
There's only two cars that I can think of.
Not horrible.
There's only three cars that I can think of that look decent in yellow. All right.
Mustang?
One, no, definitely not. One is the RX-7 FD. Two is the Bumblebee Camaro,
Okay.
and then three a Ferrari.
Or Lamborghini. Not even Lamborghini. Really, actually.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Well, any closing words as he cuts into his beautiful steak?
You mean closing words on life, or?
We'll
No, please.
we're finish up this week.
I myself have never imbibed in the marijuana, and I think I might consider it now. It's been that shitty of a week. Dear God, what the hell?
We'll just have a session together.
Lord,
Yeah.
if you're listening, help! So,
We will not be changing this to Wake and Bake with Vince.
no, I honestly it never interested me, and it still doesn't. But I'm done. I'm tired. It has been a hell of a week, and I'm not looking forward to work come Monday when I got to deal with the fallout from my stupidity. So,
Wow.
I'm just gonna try to enjoy this Sunday to the best of my ability, and then probably start looking for a new job with Sergio come Monday. Well, probably Tuesday. I'm sure they'll let me finish out the day. Hopefully. So that's it for this episode of Breakfast and BS with Vince and Friends. Like and support producer Virgil's band Still, San Diego's tribute to Smith and Morrissey. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and at still.ill.net. You can find Sergio Top Down All the Wishes Cream Corn Spot Sanchez on Facebook. He's the one right in the tank. And you can find Johnny Lowe on Facebook at Delicious Little Shizzle, silentlyplottingmyescape.com.
Hey, he got it right.
And you can find me on Instagram at Maldecilo1904. Thanks for stopping by. I'll get the check.